Alright, let's do a video and talk about the YouTube algorithm. Let's decode this bad boy so you know how it works, or have the best idea of how it works, so you can make videos that get more views so you can grow a YouTube channel. A lot of people believe that YouTube's algorithm is like this mystical, magical thing that always plays against creators, and you always feel you're at the mercy of the algorithm. If you don't do certain things, your videos won't perform, so you have to do things a certain way. And it's all about figuring out this like cheat code, and then like a cheat code for a games console. When you plug in a few numbers, then you have infinite weapons, millions of views, and all that stuff. But I have a bit of a different thought process on it, and although I can't say this is exactly how the algorithm works, I've been on YouTube now for like 7 or 8 years and have a fairly good understanding of what makes videos go viral and what makes videos get pushed by the algorithm. So it's worth understanding how the algorithm works from a high level, because if you're on YouTube, it's the game you're playing, and with every game they have rules, and if you understand the rules, you can play the game better. So that's kind of where I like to start. Now, when you open up YouTube's homepage, if you go on youtube.com or on your phone, more than likely you'll be recommended a ton of videos, like a library of, or a catalogue of videos, all different styles based on your preferences of what you've watched in the past. There's a loud bird up there. Out of millions of views, or millions of videos, sorry, on YouTube, and thousands of hours of content being uploaded every week to the platform, YouTube has to narrow that down to put in front of you a set number of videos that you're most likely to watch. It's got millions of videos to choose from in the beginning, and then what it does is it ranks them down to hundreds of videos, and then it will put, say, a dozen or 10 or 20 videos in front of you to choose from. And based on what you do when you're presented with these videos is going to dictate what YouTube will show you in the future. Now, if we understand this, and understand first and foremost that YouTube is a platform for viewers and not creators, and we can get into the mindset of this is going to help us understand the algorithm way better. So there are many different things that influence the algorithm. It's not just one thing, it is a number of metrics that go into this, and it's something that I probably can't explain fully in this video, but I can give you some pointers that will get you 90-95% of the way there. It's probably also worth pointing out that when YouTube first launched, it didn't used to recommend videos like it does today. It used to just put videos in front of viewers that were trending, had millions of views, but YouTube didn't really have a system in place that could rank videos and put a selection of videos in front of somebody that they are most likely to watch. Whereas now, it can do that. It can rank them, it can show you videos that you are literally most likely to watch. And YouTube's main goal as a business is to keep people on YouTube as long as possible. So this ranking system helps to do that. It helps YouTube to select videos that viewers are most likely going to watch and stay on the platform longer, because if they can do that, they can run more advertising on the platform and they can make more money. So how does YouTube rank videos based on what you're most likely to watch? Okay, so when it comes to ranking videos and YouTube whittling down millions of potential videos that you might enjoy, it takes into account many different factors. It takes into account your watch history, so what have you watched previous to whatever you're gonna watch now. It takes into account your age, gender, demographics, and your general behavior on YouTube. So, you know, when do you watch YouTube? Morning, midday, evening? How long do you watch videos for? Do you prefer shorter videos? Do you prefer longer videos? And do you prefer those at different times of day? Because you'll notice YouTube will recommend you different styles and lengths of videos at different times in the day if it works out your preference is to, say, watch hour, 2 hour long podcast in the evening. It's going to recommend you them around that time, because it knows that, oh hey, Alex might be interested in this 2-3 hour long Joe Rogan interview on whatever it would be. Here, see if he clicks it. How does YouTube then further whittle it down to videos that you are most likely to click on and watch? So it takes into account some performance metrics, which are click-through rate, CTR, when you see a video, the thumbnail, how likely or what percentage of people are clicking on that thumbnail, and then also AVD, so average view duration, so how long are similar people staying around to watch the video that YouTube is put in front of you. Because if you've got a longer average view duration, it shows to YouTube this video is more interesting, and potentially it might be liked by more similar people. Because like I said before, if you can help YouTube achieve their goal, they will help you achieve your goal, which is more views. So CTR, click-through rate, this is a really important metric because you could put so much time and energy and effort into making a video, what you think is perfect, but if nobody clicks on the thumbnail to start with, they're not going to watch it. So click-through rate, the amount of people who click on your video, is really important. And click-through rate is affected by the thumbnail that you choose to create, the title of your video, and also the idea and angle of your video. They're the three key things that I think about. But average view duration, so this is like the length of time people stay around watching videos, and this is affected by things like storytelling, how you edit your videos, whether it's slow or fast-paced. It can also be influenced by video length. People are going to watch a different percentage of your video based on the length of it, so keep that in mind. And also, you may find over time that your viewers prefer longer videos. Like I've found that on my mountain bike channel, I'm getting better average view duration if I post up longer videos. People on my channel seem to love 2-3 hour long videos, which is crazy, of just raw mountain biking. And if I look at the stats, it shows that people are watching more of those videos on a TV, because they just put it on and they're not going to be watching short videos on TV. They're going to be sitting down, having dinner, having a beer, and putting things on like a movie length video almost. So this all affects how YouTube ranks videos and the length of time someone's going to watch your video. It's also good to note as well that when you start posting more videos and looking at the data in YouTube Studio, is not to get too sidetracked by it and be dictated by it, because there's many different factors that impact how long someone watched your video and who clicks on it to start with, right? It's not just as simple as click-through rate and average view duration. There's many more factors YouTube takes into account. So don't always look at a video that, I don't know, maybe a 10 out of 10 in your YouTube Studio ranking system. Don't just instantly determine that as a flop, because it might go on to be one of your best performing videos, and one of the videos that makes you the most revenue on or off YouTube. So never think that. Never get blindsided by just the metrics, because I think a lot of people get a little bit too attached, and then that dictates the videos they make, and essentially makes them fall out of love with YouTube, which is not what you want. So where are viewers coming from? Where's the traffic coming from for your videos? So traffic on YouTube, so viewers, eyeballs, they're coming from a few different places. First are recommended videos. So these are basically videos that show up on your home screen. Same with suggested videos. You see these on the side of people's videos or below them, and even end cards as well, showing you like, oh hey, you might like this video if you've watched this, you might like this one, you might like this. They're all recommended and suggested videos, and this is generally where you're going to get most of your viral videos. They're going to come from these types of traffic sources. Now you can also get search-based traffic. So say for example you searched a very specific term on YouTube, like how to change a toilet, or like how to plumb a tap in a sink, or something like that, and you titled your video that, and you had those search phrases said in your video. That's what you're going to show up for when people search that in the actual YouTube search bar. It's also going to be recommending you videos through Google as well, so you'll get traffic from external sources like that. But you can also, I don't believe you'll be able to go as viral with search-based traffic as recommended and suggested, in my opinion. But it's good to know where your traffic is coming from, because you can build a YouTube channel solely based on search-based phrases and traffic. I'm not sure I would recommend it, but it's an option to include as some of your videos. So how do you analyze a video's performance? So say for example you put a video up and it flops, or it doesn't do as well as you hoped, and it gets like a 10 out of 10 score in YouTube Studio, and you're left scratching your head wondering like, why is this not works? Why is my video so bad, even though you thought it could have been a great idea? Here's a bit of a flow chart to think about. So you put out the video, then you ask yourself the question, okay, was it an idea or angle issue? Yes or no? If it was, look at how the idea may not have resonated with your audience so well. Like, what were the idea and angle? Like, why did it not hit home so hard? If no, if the idea was bang on point, but the video still flopped, then we go down the next rung of a ladder, which is talking about, you know, was it a title or thumbnail issue? Was there something that was not included, or maybe the title and thumbnail was not on point, it was too confusing, not easy to understand for your target viewers, so they didn't click your thumbnail. It wasn't enticing enough, intriguing enough for them to watch it, even though it could have been an amazing idea, an amazing video, but they just didn't click the title or thumbnail. If the title and thumbnail was great, it was on point, but still nobody clicked it, then we go down the next rung, and then we talk about average view duration. Are there certain points in your video that were putting people off? Did you tell enough stories in there? Did you keep people hooked? Was it too boring? Did you include too much fluff? If yes, then those are the things you need to fix. If no, and your video was absolutely bang on, included everything, covered all the points you wanted to, but still you don't know why this video flopped, then you could look at external reasons. So external reasons could be, say for example, you have a seasonal channel and it talks about like Formula One, and you put a Formula One video out off season when the Formula One isn't even happening, then logically you're probably going to get less views because people aren't as interested and as engaged as they are during the season. So that's also something to consider. But that's kind of a flow that I used to go through, I'll still think about. But I think the most important point here is to, whenever you're having a problem with the YouTube algorithm or anything, just replace the word algorithm with audience, and you can start quickly demystifying everything. The algorithm didn't like my video. Maybe the audience didn't like my video, or it wasn't the greatest fit for my video. And as soon as you start doing that with everything, it starts to make you think a little bit differently. So those are some thoughts on the algorithm. I will leave some more useful links below for those of you who want to take YouTube to the next step. I have put together a course, a program, and there's also some free resources down there for you to go grab. But yeah, just don't let the algorithm scare you or put you off or make you think that it's against you. It's not. You just need to understand it. You'll never understand it fully unless you actually work on building the algorithm, I don't think. We can get really good insights from this, and if we follow some set rules, principles, we can really, really improve how our videos perform on the platform. So hope that's useful. Go and check out some of these videos next, and I'll see you over there.